In today's video, I give an honest review of a Munbyn thermal printer after several months of ownership. Cue the intro. Hi folks, and welcome to the video. For those of you new here, my name's Andrew. I'm a part-time eBay and Amazon reseller, and selling on both those platforms means that I post out a lot of stuff to eBay and to Amazon that requires, well, hundreds of thermal labels a month. So I thought it would be a good opportunity, therefore, for me to discuss the thermal printer that I currently use to support both my Amazon and my eBay business. It is a Munbyn 130B, the B standing for Bluetooth, which means it's a Bluetooth model, so I can send labels to it from my phone theoretically. Although I've never tried that because I have a cable that goes into my laptop that does what I need it to do. So yeah, bit of an advanced feature that just isn't really needed for me, but for other people you may find it useful. This video isn't going to be a review on the capabilities as such, or features I should say, of this printer, but how it actually works out in the field. I've used this Munbyn printer to print off 4x6 thermal labels for eBay orders and to ship boxes to Amazon, and also Amazon FNSKU labels, which are the tiny little labels that go over the back of a barcode on a product like this to show Amazon what the item is, so that when I send it to them, they know it's what item it is and who sent it to them as well, so that when they sell that item they can make sure I get appropriately reimbursed for it and that the right item reaches the customer. Anyway, yeah, so the Munbyn thermal printer, I'm going to be honest, it's not great. I switched to this from a Zebra LP2844 printer, which was phenomenal. It never let me down. It was an amazing printer. The only issue occurred this year when I upgraded my laptop to Windows 11 and the printer no longer worked. After speaking to live support at Zebra, we agreed that the best option was for me to upgrade my printer. I think they wanted me to upgrade to another Zebra, and to be honest, I should have done, because I went the cheap route. I bought this Munbyn thermal printer, and well, when you buy cheap, you buy twice. It has many issues. We'll switch to a clip of me showing the printer and discussing some of those issues. So this here is my Munbyn thermal printer. It's a standard machine. It's Bluetooth capable. It has a label feeder here that feeds labels in, which you have to pay extra for. Obviously I've got a roll held there. This printer has issues, I'm not gonna lie. It jams all the time. Like when I'm doing an Amazon shipment, I have to switch labels between this and smaller ones to put FNSKUs on. It just does not like that at all. It takes ages to accept the change of labels, and then when it does, it might print off 5 or 6 and then it'll jam. When I reverse it and come back to doing the 6x4 labels, or 4x6, depending on which way you say it will start jamming again. It gets horrendously dirty. I've changed the printer settings on it, but it just dirties all the time. My old Zebra, I don't even remember having to clear once. You know, it was brilliant. It just ploughed through. Having the stuff outside is not great, because randomly it will just yank at the labels and knock them over. Don't know why, just a random thing that it does. So for ease of use, it's not that great. It does work with Windows 11, which my old Zebra didn't, which is the reason why I got this. But honestly, it is the worst label printer I've ever had. If you want a good label printer, buy a Zebra. Buy a second-hand Zebra from eBay. If you get a 2844, remember it don't work with Windows 11. It does work with Windows 10. You get live support with Zebra as well, so if you have any issues, you can just speak to them. Even if your printer's like 3rd, 4th, 5th hand, they're not bothered. They will help you and they'll sort it out. The Zebra Doesn't jam. I've never had my Zebra jam. This wastes labels like there's no tomorrow. If you're paying for labels, I mean, these ones are free, but I'm paying for the SKU labels they use for Amazon, then you're going to waste a lot of labels, which means you're wasting money. Yeah, there's no ink used. Great. All thermal printers do that. It is just not reliable. It is too temperamental a machine. And so I cannot recommend this. You will see reviews on YouTube all about this and how great it is, but that's for people who've been using it for a few days. I've been using this printer for months, and I can tell you it is a real pain to live with. When I have the money, when I've moved house, hopefully I will have money, I am getting a Zebra. Whatever the latest model is, I'm using that. The ability to have the labels inside the machine is much better. It seems to mean that it jams a lot less, because this really is the problem. This is why it's jamming. It's this feed here just does not like it at all. I think if it was an internal mechanism, it probably wouldn't jam as much. Still gets randomly dirty in ways that the others doesn't. But again, that could be a symptom of the fact that it jams. There are Jaden printers out there that have the internal feeding. They might be okay. But honestly, I had a Zebra printer. It never jammed. It never let me down. It didn't even need cleaning. It just worked from day one. It still works now. I've had it for absolute years. It just doesn't work with Windows 11. And I made the mistake of upgrading to Windows 11 on this laptop. So if you want a thermal printer, don't try and save money by buying a Munbyn. Pay up, you get a Zebra, have the best printer that money can buy. Okay, so future Andrew is here to discuss that review. I've seen quite a few YouTube reviews of the Munbyn printer. All of them have been where Munbyn have sent out a printer to a YouTube influencer for free, and and they've also probably got a nice little affiliate link as well for Amazon to buy the Munbyn printer, which if you click on, that person will make some extra money. So not only have they got a free printer, but they've also got some affiliate income. I would love to have that as well, so I'm by no means knocking them at all. You know, give me free stuff, I'll review it. If it's any good, I'll say it's good. If it's rubbish, I'll tell you it's rubbish. I haven't had this for free. I spent my own money on it, and I wanted to give it a few months before reviewing it, rather than just, here's something new and shiny that's turned up on my door, I'm going to review it after using it for a week, because honestly, that's not actually long enough to test anything. And that's not a criticism of the YouTubers that are tested it. That's just a reality of doing any product testing, where the item is sent in and you've only got a few days to use it. You're not really going to get much time to live with it. That is a problem that happens on all reviews, whatever the product is. Unless somebody's had the item for a few months, they're not really going to be able to give that in-depth insight into how it works day by day, which I can. And as I say, it works terribly. This printer probably cost me an extra hour a week's time sorting out all its various issues. Thermal printers are supposed to save you time and effort, so it is completely contrary to its purpose. If I was Munbyn, I would go back to the drawing board. I would produce printers that actually have internal loading of labels rather than this external setup, because it's just not working properly. I'm using the Munbyn stand as well. I'm not using some third-party equipment with this. This is all Munbyn stuff. I've even tried using labels that Munbyn supplied just to see if that would make a difference. It doesn't. So if you're looking for a long-term reliable printer, buy a Zebra. Don't bother with Dymo because they're fussy as anything. Just buy a Zebra. Zebra branded printers are brilliant. They work well. They'll take anything you can throw at them. If you use Windows 11, get the latest model, because then it's compatible. Yeah, you're going to pay a fortune for it, but do you know what? You're paying for quality. You're paying for something that's going to save you time and not going to break in the future. So there we have it. There is my review of the Munbyn 130B. Terrible. Don't buy it. Buy a Zebra. If you've got this far in the video, comment Tiger down below, because why not put a random comment in there, and that'll help encourage me to make more content such as this, where hopefully I can give some useful advice and real life tips to other resellers or people in general who are just considering buying equipment like this. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Bye for now.